Good morning, everyone. It's now Wednesday morning. I was a little bit late to work this morning. I've brought my boy to work with me and thought it would take me about half an hour to get him ready to come, and it took about an hour and a half, which is solid work, but it seems to be the way things go when I'm left to my own devices with him. But I'm here now. Whole crop harvest is in full swing. That one field that we left at the start of the week has already come off, so we've moved on to the next block. We've got around 60 to 65 acres coming off, and it's only maybe 3 miles away from the AD plant. It's all very local crops. We've altered the order we were going to harvest in because yesterday realised that a road's going to be closed for 4 to 5 weeks, which would have left us taking a very interesting diversion with tractors and trailers. So it's coming off now to avoid any issues next week. So we'll head over to them shortly, and yeah, for now I'll just catch up with Dad on the buck rake, as we've already had a decent amount of material come in. And yeah, then I'll head over to the field and check on the harvester. So I'm now up in the field, just set out some traffic cones and cut some of the hedges so that the tractors have got better visibility turning onto the road, so we don't have any accidents. Currently cutting spring oats grown at Dartford, just outside Witheridge. There's videos from back in March, April sort of time of Dad drilling these with the horse focus, and there's also a bit of cultivation from the old Simba. So this is another crop where we've got videos from start to finish while Harry tries to get as close to me as possible. So you can see here we've got 4 trailers running. Harry, Andrew, Tony and Josh. Currently still in the old machine. Someone from John Deere is going to have a look at our machine this afternoon, just to kind of cast our eye over it and make sure that he's happy before it's then used again. Up until this point, smorages, in particular Jordan, have been very good. They've done everything John Deere have wanted them to do so far. It's just a case of, with this brand new machine, we want to make sure that there's no issues whatsoever after just 100 hours for something to be playing up. We want to make sure that they're happy with it before we start using it, just at the risk of any of that metal work at the front of the machine ending up going through. You see here at the front of Harry's tractor these strip lights from UTV that you've seen on Flynn's Agri bumper have also been installed on Harry's, but we're thinking these will probably last, as they've got that bit of protection at the bottom. As you saw with Flynn's, it's having caught a hedge, managed to rip into the light, and they are no more. So this will be starting the 5th field of the day, 4th field of this block. As ever, it can be a bit awkward opening up the field, especially with a bit of wind. Oh dear. So as ever, I just wanted to give you the best view of what's going on at the moment. So we'll open the field with Harry next to him in the 370 with the Joskin Drakkar. He's now filling Andrew's trailer in the other 370. Just tried to give a view sort of from the spout, showing that crop hitting the trailer. Just as he's going along, as you would have seen in some of the clips, there are areas of down crop that I just try and show you how the forager's still kind of dealing with it quite well. It's not so flat that it's the blades aren't able to get underneath it. So thankfully, we're able to pick it up, and it's not leaving very much on the floor at all, which is good. So at this point, Andrew and Will are just heading back to the gate. You can see just at the right of your screen, I was there recording. And then here we're just at the bottom headland again, Andrew's trailer just being filled. Josh is in a 250 behind him, and he will take on once Andrew's full, which I think is about now from memory. So Josh pulls up next to Will and moves on as the next trailer to be filled. And just at this point, I get a bit brave with the drone. When I was passed between the two machines, I've been meaning to do that for a while, but never trusted myself. So obviously I pick a really windy day to try it on. And then just an idea of where they're running from there. Got a track along the first field we harvested, which then joins the main road. The AD plant being 2 or 3 miles away from there. So the field is properly opened up now. Will's more than halfway through filling Josh's trailer there. Tony's just ready to take on, and that'll be the end of that first run of trailers. You can see there's a few areas of down crop. The forager, for the most part, is picking up quite nicely. I did try to show on one of those video clips there with the drone that for the most part it's all being picked up. You can see there are some animal tracks through some of the crop, which can be part of the problem in terms of getting a crop to when it starts going down. We're taking it off at just the right time, and like I say, the road's going to be closed from the 28th of this month until the 5th of September, I believe. So if it wasn't taken off in the next few days, we would have been in some serious bother. While I remember, I will just say, if I end up getting back home pretty late in the evening, what I'll probably do going forward is skip that day and post that day's video the following day, just because I can't upload the video at work because the upload speed just isn't good enough. So I have to wait till I'm home, and I think by the time I get home some evenings I've missed a lot of you, as I find the ones that go on later definitely less people watch. So I'll try and keep it a consistent-ish time going forward that I'll upload the video, which might mean we end up running Tuesday to Saturday instead of Monday to Friday. But I won't miss a day. I won't miss a day of farming then. And if I do miss a day on YouTube, the following day we'll catch up. I'm going to head back to the yard. I'll just leave you with this run while I'm on my way back to the gate. I'll leave them up here this morning. I might catch up with them later on, depending on where they are, how long they've got left. So as ever during harvest, Dad in the 410 is on the silage clamp, buck raking the material. Thought it was a good chance to get the drone up and just record him from an angle that I wouldn't usually be able to when buck raking. Obviously this machine is brilliant on the buck rake. It's able to pick up if it needs to, and it needs to move material quickly. It's able to pick up most of a load, push it back up over, and obviously the weight of the machine rolls it in nicely, and the power it's got means it can pick up a lot of material and get that to the top or the back of the pit before rolling it in. And yeah, usually during our harvests, Dad would be the one buck raking. You see here, this is Tony coming in to tip his trailer. He happened to be there while I was, so it worked out quite nicely for me. So just watch him tip his most recent load out. And then once he's made his way back out of the silage clamp, Dad will head over and get that picked up and rolled away. So that was my cue to get back down to a decent vantage point so I can get a decent angle of it and show you how easily it's able to just pick up a decent load of whole crop and push it away nicely. While trying to avoid getting smashed by a buck rake. My depth perception's not the best looking through the drone camera. So you can see there, that was reasonably easy, just taking about half the load. Just come back down for the next half, and then from there spend the gap in the trailers, just rolling that all in, compacting it down. I am now on the fuel run. Will did tell me to bring fuel up when I left the field earlier. He just rang to double check I was bringing it, and naturally I completely forgot that I was meant to. Luckily I don't think he's run out yet. He's just expecting me in the next 10 minutes or so. We are now refueling. If you can hear that squeaking, that's why. So obviously, because it's not our machine, Will didn't know how long he'd be using it for, so didn't fill it brim full, which is why, with him being so close, I've just brought up some more just so we can finish the block off. So back going again for the last couple fields. See, currently filling Harry. Andrew's following along behind. So that will be all for today. They are still out finishing the last 2 fields of that block. Yeah, not too much left now. Obviously, the nature of Wholecrop with having to take the header off and then go again is there's a bit of a delay in between fields. But once you get into that field, you've kind of got all 4 trailers there ready to go without any breaks, so it won't take them too long now, and they've moved closer to home as well, so give it an hour and I'd imagine they'll be on their way back to the yard. So we'll call it a day there for the video, and yeah, thank you for watching. Be back tomorrow. We've got a busy end to the week with a few different customers wanting to chop their own whole crop, as well as potentially some combining starting again with the dry weather we seem to be getting. So yeah, it'll be busy now going forward. Just hoping the forecast is kind to us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the videos, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.